And so welcome to Lost Odyssey. This is it's a game for the 360, and it's a lot like classic RPGs. If you're a fan of Final Fantasy, both old and new, you'll probably like this game. These next two little fights are going to show some stuff that you're probably not going to see much of throughout the game. This is Wolf of Fallen, and it has begun. This game, to tell you, is really long. Even for the 360, it's a 4-disc system. It's got really good graphics, really good. They did a really good job on it. A lot of the classic people who worked on the classical Final Fantasy series worked on this game, so you'll notice a lot of similarities. There's a lot of references and similarities to that. That's why I say if you really like it. It's also got a lot of similarities to some of the newer ones as well. The creator, writer, director of this game is the original creator of Final Fantasy, so it's very, very, very similar. So here comes our first boss. Yeah. So basically, you have two options here, left or right unit. Before, you just attack as many enemies and eventually you'll get this cutscene. So the trick here is you attack one, simple X button, and the system will Sorry, my phone's ringing there. Sorry about that. My phone ended up ringing. Worst friggin' time. This is why I don't like doing this during the day. Because you get so many people who call. As I was saying, so what you want to do is you want to kind of... Notice I only did like 2 damage. It's because the defense system activates. So what you want to kind of do is you want to kind of go back and forth between the two. When you see the blade rises, defend yourself. That will cause like 100 points of damage. So just kind of keep track of which ones you attack. There we go. I'll go more into detail into the battle system later. This one is just kind of a little tutorial. Just keep switching back between the two. So when you get to about less than 100 HP, notice the HP in the bottom right there. When you get about less than 100 HP, you want to use a potion. So, defend. Yeah, no, it's off to a great start. I'm sorry, folks. That's why I don't like doing this during the day. Yeah, see, that does like 100 points of damage. Hurts like hell. Go to items, healing medicine, kind.
Okay.
Notice the little portraits turn in the bottom left corner. That's just whose turn it is next, obviously. So when you... wrong guy. I didn't mean to do that. That's just who takes their turn once the battle commands has been input. I'll go into further detail. Okay. Sorry, I've been completely thrown off. Mind me, I want to hit the right one. Left, sorry. Oh, okay, it's his left, my right. There we go. Yeah, this is a great start to this. Oh.
Okay.
This isn't a particularly hard battle. I mean, it's just monotonous because you got to keep healing and taking. There we go. So we got that one. The next one should be going down, and one more turn. Yeah, you put your blade up. There we go. So it's now deactivated, and you get to attack it. You don't get as many, it's not as often you see like these finishing cutscenes, so a lot of this part's a lot like tech demo, I guess. They show a lot of neat stuff that you don't really do. First boss down.
Getting darker. What's happening? I've never seen this before.
Holy crap, what the hell was that? Wow. Yeah, that was pretty nasty. I'm probably not going to cut out the load times unless they get really, really bad. They're generally not, they're okay. So here we are, we get to move around. This is a save sphere, kind of like Final Fantasy X. So we'll get into our first fight here. Those soldiers we were fighting, they are Kent soldiers. They're kind of like Rottweilers. And we are now fighting their zombie corpses. So I'll just do this little...
Let's take him now.
Damn straight kind. This game is quite a bit East meets West, old meets new. It's very similar to classical Final Fantasies. Unlike Final Fantasy, the damage doesn't range a whole lot. Like usually you're going to be doing close to the same damage at every time. It's just a classic turn-based system. Nothing special, nothing out of the ordinary or anything like that. It also has damage floors. If you step here, you get hurt. Right now my thing's vibrating, so you can tell. Let's go over kind. Platinum sword. Strength. A lot of strength for beginning of a game. Anyways. Level 10. I'll go into more detail about the battling and the leveling when we do it, but there's going to be a couple episodes yet. I mean, it takes a while to get there. Casting time, that's how long it takes to cast magic. The higher it is, the faster you'll cast it. Everything else is very similar to Final Fantasy. You can heal yourself if you have abilities, I don't, or items. Equipment, skills, I'll go over all this later, spellbook, formation, system, blah 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 blah. I'll go over all this in the next episode. For now, I think I'm gonna just kinda head over here. Would I like to save? Yes, I would. So a lot like Final Fantasy X. Oh, these are my previous ones. These are new game pluses. I'll go over those later. I can't change storage devices, so I guess for now I'll just put it there. And it's saved. There we go. So folks, I'd like to thank you for watching, and we'll get into a bit more in the next episode. Bye now.